Vitamin D deficiency is probably more common than you think. According to the National Institute for Healthcare and Excellence, around 1 in 5 adults and around 1 in 6 children may have low vitamin D status in the world. So how do you know if you are deficient in the nutrient? The only real way to know for sure is to have a blood test. This will give you a measure of your vitamin D levels. 10 Vitamin D deficiency you need to know, most people ignore. Number 1. Bone pain. Adults who don't get enough vitamin D often have aches and pains in their muscles and bones, especially in the winter. Their joints are also a little stiffer in the morning. Many aches and pains are symptoms of a classic vitamin D deficiency, osteomalacia, says Sonia Angoloni, MS, RDN, spokesperson for the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. Soft bones are more likely to bow and fracture than ones that are healthy and hard. Number 2. Weakness in muscles. Muscle weakness can present as general fatigue and may be attributed to other factors, especially for those with hectic schedules. When adequate amounts of rest and proper nutrition don't restore energy, there may be another cause. A simple blood test will reveal the level of vitamin D in the body and the need for either supplements or more time in the sun. Always pay attention to the signals your body sends you. It will tell you when something is amiss. Number 3. Low mood or depression. Research has found that often, where there is depression, there is a low level of vitamin D. Which is not to say that too little vitamin D is the cause of depression. Rather, if you experience depression with no prior history or discernible trigger, you might want to discuss vitamin D levels with your doctor. Depression could be the symptom. Number 4. Chronic pain. Doctors and researchers aren't exactly sure why, but vitamin D deficiencies are common in people who experience chronic pain with no obvious cause. Number 5. Restless sleep. A recent study from America has identified a possible link between low levels of vitamin D and poor sleep, says Fallon. In the study, based on a group of older men, those with lower levels of this vital vitamin appear to report not only less sleep but also poor quality sleep. However, Fallon points out the study has only been conducted on a small group in America and needs further research. This research does seem to have some backing, she adds. Patients with hypoparathyroidism, people who have low levels of vitamin D in their body as a result of a problem with the parathyroid glands, do feel fatigued, even after a good night's sleep. Number 6. Weight gain. Older women who experience weight gain are more likely to have a vitamin D deficiency than other women their age, a recent 5-year study found. Women with lower levels of vitamin D also tended to enter the study heavier, on average, than women in the study who showed normal levels of vitamin D. Number 7. Trouble with your gut. Studies on cognitive impairment have found that low levels of vitamin D result in an inability to focus and concentrate, as well as forgetfulness and other frustrations. Lack of focus that can't be attributed to anything else might be a sign you need to get your levels checked. Number 8. Tiredness. If you aren't getting enough vitamin D, you may feel completely exhausted, even if you get plenty of sleep. There is mounting evidence that vitamin D deficiencies are associated with fatigue and sleep disorders, says Catherine G. Jackson, Ph.D., a professor of kinesiology and exercise science at California State University in Fresno. A study in the North American Journal of Medical Sciences found that low vitamin D levels were prevalent in people who are fatigued. Taking more vitamin D helped improve their symptoms. Number 9. Sweaty head. Sweatiness on the forehead is one of the first classic noticeable signs of vitamin D deficiency. If you look like you're glowing even when your body temperature and activity levels are normal, you may need more vitamin D. Number 10. Hypertension. Research has found that often, where there is depression, there is a low level of vitamin D. Which is not to say that too little vitamin D is the cause of depression. Rather, if you experience depression with no prior history or discernible trigger, you might want to discuss vitamin D levels with your doctor. Depression could be the symptom. If you experience one or more of the above signs or symptoms, be sure to consult with your medical professional to make sure you're not lacking vitamin D. Remember, it's always good to stay in tune with your body by being sensitive to what it is trying to tell you. If you have any opinion or any point you know about vitamin D, please share in comment. It's may be helpful for anyone. Don't go without subscribe my channel, like and share video on social media.